Okay, so picture this, a threat you can't see, smell, or even taste, but it could be lethal in minutes. We're going to dive into the story of one incredible invention that gave us the power to unmask these invisible killers, totally changing public safety forever.
And that line, it's not from some sci-fi movie. For first responders, for public safety officials, this was a terrifying, real-world challenge. I mean, how do you fight a danger you can't even detect until it's already too late?
So, to really get how huge this breakthrough was, we've got to look at the world before it existed. A world where we were practically blind to some of the deadliest threats you can imagine. Yeah, this slide really just nails the difference. On one side, you've got the old way, a super slow, anxious wait for samples to get to a lab, taking hours, sometimes even days. And on the other side, our new reality, instant ID, right there in the field. This isn't just about being faster, it's a total game changer in our ability to stop a threat and save lives. Now, a leap this big doesn't just happen by accident, right? It took a truly brilliant mind with a laser focus to bridge that enormous gap, the gap between waiting for days and knowing in seconds. So, who would even dare to tackle something that seemed so impossible? Well, what's really interesting is that this breakthrough didn't come from some massive corporation or a big government agency. Nope. It came from a single scientist who saw this critical gap in our defenses, against things like ricin or botulinum toxin, and just dedicated years of their life to filling it. And the challenges? They were absolutely monumental. It wasn't just about solving one problem. The device had to be portable enough to actually leave the lab. It needed to give results in real time, not hours later. And this is crucial. It had to have pinpoint accuracy to avoid false alarms. Plus, it needed to be tough enough for any environment out in the field. Seriously, solving just one of these would have been a major achievement. Solving all four? That seemed impossible. So, how on earth were these challenges overcome? Well, the breakthrough came from this incredibly meticulous and ingenious process of bioengineering.
And this wasn't some single eureka moment. Not at all. The solution was forged over years of just persistent experimentation, a really disciplined process of trial, error, and learning, with every single step building on the one before it. This whole process really shows you just how ingenious the solution was. It all boils down to three brilliant steps. First up, identify the signature. The scientist had to figure out the unique molecular fingerprint of a toxin. Step two, design the lock. Using these principles of molecular recognition, they engineered a specific biological receptor. You can think of it like a custom-made antibody that only that specific toxin's signature could bind to. And finally, engineer the key. They took that molecular lock and put it into a portable biosensor that instantly lights up when the lock and key connect. I mean, what an elegant solution to such a complex problem. So the result of all this tireless work wasn't just some research paper gathering dust on a shelf. It was a real, tangible device that would fundamentally change how we deal with biological threats. And this was it, the world's first portable, real-time, deadly toxin detection kit. Every single part of that description, portable, real-time, deadly toxin detection, represents a huge challenge that was overcome through years and years of dedicated research. Okay, so what does a real-time detection system actually mean in practice? It's pretty simple, really. It's the power to see the invisible. It's the ability to identify and stop a threat before it can spread, giving first responders the one critical advantage they never, ever had before: time. 30 seconds. That's the difference we're talking about. We went from days of waiting for a lab result to half a minute in the field. That massive drop in time represents an almost immeasurable increase in our ability to save lives. It's just incredible. So, what's the ultimate impact of this invention? How does this one piece of tech ripple outwards to affect all of us? Well, this work has made our world fundamentally safer. By exposing silent killers instantly, it gives first responders the power to act right away, not hours later. It's a complete paradigm shift in how we confront biological threats, and it really stands as a testament to the power of persistent, focused research. But in the end, this story is about more than just one device. It's a powerful reminder of human ingenuity. It really makes you wonder, with huge challenges on the horizon like climate change and disease, what other impossible problems are we just one brilliant, relentless mind away from solving?